Welcome back to Core Conversations. Today we're diving into the world of outsourcing to the Philippines, a strategy that's apparently shaking up the startup scene. Is it all it's cracked up to be?
From what I've seen, it's definitely generating a lot of buzz. The potential for cost savings and access to a skilled workforce is huge.
Cost savings, you say. Let's talk specifics. Is it really as affordable as people claim?
It can be, significantly so, depending on your needs. But it's not just about the price tag, it's about finding the right talent.
Right, finding the right talent. That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? How do you navigate that?
That's where careful vetting and a clear understanding of your requirements come in. It's not a simple plug-and-play solution.
So let's unpack that vetting process. What are some key things startups should look for when hiring Filipino remote talent?
Strong communication skills are paramount. You need people who can collaborate effectively across time zones. Technical skills are obviously important, but the ability to communicate clearly is often overlooked. Yeah.
That makes sense. And what about cultural differences? How do you bridge that gap?
Open communication and clear expectations are key. Setting clear goals and providing regular feedback helps build a strong working relationship regardless of cultural background. Plus, many Filipinos are already quite familiar with Western business practices.
That's reassuring. Are there any specific industries where outsourcing to the Philippines really shines?
Definitely. IT, customer service, and even creative fields like graphic design and animation are seeing a lot of success with Filipino remote teams.
Let's circle back to the cost aspect. How does outsourcing to the Philippines compare to other outsourcing destinations?
Generally, it's more cost-effective than many Western countries or even some other Asian hubs. The cost of living is lower, which translates to lower labor costs.
But are there any hidden costs startups should be aware of?
Absolutely. Things like communication costs, time zone differences, and potential training expenses need to be factored in. It's not always a completely straightforward cost reduction.
So it's not a magic bullet, but a well-considered strategy. What about legal and compliance issues?
That's crucial. Understanding the legal framework for employing remote workers in the Philippines is essential. Getting advice from legal professionals specializing in this area is highly recommended.
Looking ahead, what are the long-term benefits of this strategy for startups?
Access to a large pool of talent, scalability, and potentially significant cost savings can give startups a competitive edge. It allows them to focus on growth and innovation.
And what are some potential pitfalls startups should avoid?
Poor communication, inadequate training, and a lack of cultural understanding can lead to problems. Thorough planning and due diligence are key to success.
So it's about finding the right balance between cost savings and investing in the relationship.
Exactly. It's an investment, not just an expense.
Let's say a startup is convinced. How do they actually find reputable outsourcing partners in the Philippines?
Online platforms, networking events, and referrals are all good starting points. Due diligence is crucial at check reviews, references, and their experience.
And what about managing a remote team effectively? Any tips?
Regular communication, clear expectations, and the use of project management tools are essential. Building trust and rapport is key to a successful remote working relationship.
So it's not just about finding the talent, but also about building a strong team dynamic.
Absolutely. It's a partnership.
Let's address some common concerns. What about language barriers?
While English proficiency is generally high, it's still important to ensure clear communication channels and potentially provide translation services if needed.
And what about time zone differences? How do you manage that effectively?
Careful planning of work schedules and the use of asynchronous communication tools can help mitigate the impact of time zone differences. Yeah.
What about security concerns? How do you ensure data protection?
Choosing reputable outsourcing partners with strong security protocols and data protection measures in place is crucial. Contracts should clearly outline data security responsibilities.
Have you seen any particularly successful examples of startups leveraging Filipino talent?
Many startups in the tech sector have seen significant growth by outsourcing to the Philippines. It's allowed them to scale quickly and efficiently.
Can you share any specific examples without revealing confidential information?
I've seen several companies successfully build entire product development teams in the Philippines, resulting in faster time to market and reduced development costs.
That's impressive. It sounds like a win-win situation for both startups and Filipino workers.
It can be. It's all about finding the right fit and building a strong, collaborative relationship.
Looking to the future, what trends do you see shaping the outsourcing landscape in the Philippines?
Increased demand for specialized skills, a growing focus on digital transformation, and a continued emphasis on building strong remote team dynamics.
And what advice would you give to startups considering this strategy?
Do your research, plan carefully, and choose your partners wisely. It's an investment that can pay off handsomely if done right.
So it's not a quick fix, but a strategic long-term play.
Precisely.
So outsourcing to the Philippines offers significant potential for startups, but it requires careful planning and execution.
Absolutely. It's about finding the right talent, building strong relationships, and understanding the nuances of working with a remote team.
That was a great discussion. Thanks for sharing your insights. For more information, visit our website at onecoredevit.com. Thanks for listening to Core Conversation.